All right. Shalom, Labachayim, Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom, Labachayim, Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom, Labachayim, Shal Yasher Allah. Okay. Giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Racha Kodash. All right. For all praises, honor, glory, and adulation is due, especially in these times. All right. Also, I want to give double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do indeed rule well, the honorable elder apostles. I also want to give a hearty shalom to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth in sincerity and in charity. Okay. I also want to give a hearty and I also want to say shalom to sisters out there that's listening in sincerity and with shamefacedness and sobriety, okay? And the topic of this video here, the main point to this video is simply this. All right? This world is not home. Okay? This right here is not where our success is. Okay? We are here for a dispensation of time to fulfill our punishment, okay? To bear up the righteous indignation of the Most High, all right? Till our allotted time is come, in which the Lord will dissolve this world and then bring in His world, which in turn will be our world, as it is written. As it is written, if we be children, then heirs also are we. Okay, in the kingdom. All right, but first and foremost, it's going to start with the elect. Now, this is going to be the springboard for this video, the springboard scripture, the Hebrews 11th chapter, all right, starting at the 23rd verse. And it reads, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child and they were not afraid of the king's commandment, okay? And those of you that are, and for those that don't know, all right, which everybody by now should know this, but Moses was actually to be killed among the sons of Israel by the commandment of the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh was so afraid of Israel that they enslaved Israel, and so also in enslaving Israel, anytime an Israelite woman was to bear children, they were supposed to kill the sons and spare the girls, okay, and spare the daughters. But by faith, right, Moses was spared from that particular commandment. His parents didn't fear that commandment. All right. Verse 24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Why? Well, let's read the next verse, 25. This is why. Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. And what that simply means is he refused to mingle himself among the heathen. He refused to walk in their ways. Okay? He coveted nothing, you know what I'm saying, that these higher ups in that power structure had. He didn't covet after any of these things. As it is written, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Moses was a perfect example of that. He didn't choose any of the ways of the oppressors, of his oppressors back during that time. Okay, as it is written here, he chose rather to suffer affliction with his own people than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. All right, so what does that mean? Well, that's pretty simple. It's straightforward. Okay, it's There's nothing out here for the likes of us, man. Even the cream of the crop in this system, okay? It's not, that ain't for us. That's not here. That ain't now. The cream of the crop in our power structure now. That's what we're looking for. Here? Nope. There's nothing here for us. Now, does that mean that we need to be eating out of garbage cans? No. Does that necessarily mean we got to become beggars? No. Not at all. Does not the scriptures say, well, actually, we just go ahead and get it. Proverbs, the 30th chapter and the 8th verse, the scriptures say this: remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches, okay? So the same way we wouldn't eat, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't eat at the table of the wicked. We don't want to be so destitute to the point where it says it. It says in the scriptures, give me not riches that I break the law. All right. I'm trying to survive. You know what I mean? It's really, hold on. Let me actually just get it verbatim instead of butchering it like this. This is the book of Proverbs, just to prove that point. You know what I mean? We don't need, nobody's saying to eat out of a trash can and all this, and to live in all this destitution. All right. First things first, we got to work in Esau's system whether we want to or not. Did not the scripture say that we would be sold to slaves? And we're still slaves to this day. All right. We don't have any real rights. No matter how much this system tries to tell us, yeah, we have all these rights and protections underneath the which that's toilet paper right about now any goddamn way. But under the Constitution, under all these amendments, they weren't made for us. No, we're still slaves here, man. But let's continue on. Proverbs, the 30th chapter. I'm going to start at verse 8 and read down just to prove that point. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. Yeah, as what does the Lord's Prayer say? Give me this day our daily bread. That's all we're looking for. Continuing, lest I be full. All right, this is them riches. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Okay, and that's exactly what happens when you have a lot of these jakes out here that come into some money. They forget the Most High. All right, they've been blinded by their riches, as the scriptures have said. They have received their consolation, so they're not looking for nothing. They think they got the bag now because they're well to do in this setup. However, you do have rich men within this setup that are secret disciples of Yahushua. Okay, they're going to be blessed. But for the most part, you know what I mean, generally speaking, you got most of these jakes, they don't care to know the Most High because they well to do in this setup. Continuing. I'm gonna start back at 9. I start the very first. Yeah. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Okay, that's in all caps, so that's talking about the Most High Yahweh. Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. Hello? And so just to prove that one simple point, okay? He chose to suffer, Moses chose to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures, riches of sin for a season. Okay? All right. Salakia for that. Okay. Getting back into it now. We're going to start back at verse 25 and read down. All right. choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Verse 26, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt. Hello? And as far as the elect goes, that's pretty much our thought process. We esteem the kingdom to come to be of greater riches than the modern day Egypt's treasures, okay? Than the modern day Babylon's treasures, the daughter of Babylon, the great whore herself. All right? We esteem the kingdom greater than this place. All right? Especially looking at the condition this place is in. Look at the condition this place is in. So yeah, we definitely esteem the kingdom to be, and then on top of that, the kingdom that we esteem greater is going to have no end. As it is written, we're going to be a world without end. We're going to be in a perpetual place of power. The Israelite male image is going to be the very pinnacle. Oh, here we go. It's going to be the very pinnacle of every level of joy in the earth, success in the earth. We're going to be the pillar of success. We're basically going to be the bar. All right. You know how they say they set the bar high? We are the bar. and we're going to be the very institute of righteousness. We're going to be the institute of righteousness and the very thing to which only a few can ever aspire to. All right. We're going to be the thing. All right. But yeah, continuing, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. Hello? Continuing on, verse 27, by faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Who, I wonder who that is. For seeing him who is invisible. Who's that? Who's that? Who could that possibly be talking about? It's talking about the Most High. Alright. Through faith, verse 28, he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch him. Well, there you go. There you go. Okay? This world, forget this world, man. For this world, there's nothing in this world for us. There's nothing in this world that's worth coveting after. All right? Our thought process should be the kingdom of heaven. That should be our thought process. That's what we should be looking forward to more than anything conceivable. All right? And with that being said, you know what I mean? And with that being said, and I even was thinking about this on my way back here from work, like, we should be our only, like, literally, we need to be treating this place like we're really on a pilgrimage for real. All right? We should be more about meeting immediate needs, okay? Meeting immediate needs. We should be more about that than stroking our egos, okay? Pride is a hell of a thing. And that's and when it's all said and done, when it comes to glory and when it comes to pride, we need to put that way to the side when it comes to being in this truth. All right? As a matter of fact, Jeremiah, the 9th chapter, I'm going to go ahead and start at the 20th verse. And it reads, yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth. And teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into your windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without and the young men from the streets. Verse 22. Speak, thus saith the Lord, even the carcasses. Speak, Salakia, speak. Thus saith the Lord, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the earth, upon Salakia, upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them. And really and truly, we're coming into that time. We're coming into that time where, as the scriptures have said, with great violence shall this place be thrown down. Okay? And Yahweh Shah is going to kill many. Many. Continuing, verse 23. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. You see? So when it's all said and done, we ain't looking to be rich here. And those of us that are well-to-do, we should literally be looking to you really should have the thought process of a pilgrim. The pilgrimage. Be ye as a pilgrim on a long journey. All right? We're not coveting any of this. This is not for us to look at and be awe-inspired or any of that nonsense. It's because the truth of the matter is there's nothing here that's worth a damn. Okay? Verse 24. But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord which exerciseth loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith the Lord. And this is true. Even in us being taken out of our power structure, he exercised judgment and righteousness. I mean, because the truth is, we needed to be. I'm not gonna sit here and BS, man. We needed to be taken down. We needed to have our asses whooped, man. That was a good thing that happened to Israel. Us being put into captivity, having our freaking heads bashed in, all up until now. Why? Because a lot of us refuse to come back to who we truly are. We wanna hold on to all these weird freaking titles and call ourselves all these different names. We want to call ourselves black. I mean, right there, that's a problem. Black? No, we deserve to get our asses kicked. Black? Are you freaking serious? That ain't no nationality at all. As a matter of fact, this has been said multiple times. Black is a negative connotation, okay? To be void of light. Basically, that's basically everything that is to do with negativity, evil, darkness. Yet we are the children of light. Okay? So yeah. Again, that's the Lord executing right judgment, and he's going to execute that righteousness because he's executing loving kindness as well, because he at least has mercy on us to where there's a remnant that was chosen. Okay? Now if that ain't loving kindness, I don't know what that is. Yahweh Shai died on the cross for an elect that the nation of Israel would not be done away with. Okay? Because exactly. Contrary to popular belief, Yahweh Shah, whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, did not die for everybody. He only died for his elect. The Lord makes it clear. The Lord makes it very clear. As a matter of fact, oh man, I gotta get this. Now I gotta get the scripture. Might as well just get it. Oh boy. A lot of our people don't get it, man. A lot of our people do not get it. This is the book of John, the 17th chapter, and the 9th verse. Okay? Let's see here. Salakia, I think I might just start this at verse 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Hello. Verse 7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are for thee. Verse 8. For I have given unto them the words which thou givest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee. This is Yahweh Shai talking here. All right? And they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Now, verse 9 is the point. I pray for them. He's talking about that elect. Okay? Who